I'm Jason UFC, and today we have a story about the Ultimate Fighter 31 averages 294,000 viewers, less than half of Conor McGregor's previous appearance on the Ultimate Fighter. The premiere episode of the 31st season of The Ultimate Fighter featuring Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler averaged 294,000 viewers. Whenever Conor McGregor is around, people sit up and listen to what he says. Conor McGregor is easily the biggest star in the history of. Is he easy? Okay, I'm not going to actually say that. And his return is said to be one of the biggest events of the year of the sport. Before he fights, Conor McGregor fights, Conor McGregor has been partaking in the latest season of The Ultimate Fighter. McGregor is one of the head coaches this year alongside Michael Chandler, with the two expected to battle towards the end of 2023. You'd have thought this would lead to an increase of viewership for The Ultimate Fighter this year. While that's true in comparison to some past seasons, it's it's actually way down when compared to the last season that featured Conor McGregor and Uriah Faber, as reported by the MMA Fighting. And before I move on, the interesting part about that is that Conor McGregor and Uriah Faber, they were never scheduled to fight. Like, they were just coaches on that season, right? So there was no heat there like that. That's interesting. Someone says, according to report, an average of 294,000 viewers tune in for the debut episode on ESPN. When compared to the Faber and Conor McGregor season, it doesn't hold up too well, with the debut of that episode registering 622,000 viewers on Fox Sports 1. Wow. So I'm just assuming there's way more viewers, more subscribers to ESPN and than Fox Sports 1 at any point. It finished at 11th on cable on Tuesday night, earning a .14 share in the 18 to 49. That's a huge demo. 18 to 49? My goodness. It's hard to say that the UFC will take much away from this. After all, they have already got a lucrative deal with ESPN secured. However, you'd imagine this that this series would garner more interest. In terms of reviews of the episode itself, a lot of fans and pundits were actually disappointed that just one. Oh, are you serious? One bout was featured? What? That format will almost certainly change in weeks as we get closer to the finale. Wow. So you assume I'm gonna assume that this is gonna be, obviously a lot of the MMA media will be covering this a lot more than the first time when Conor McGregor was was on a season with Uriah Faber. I don't think they were doing the weekly numbers. So I'm assuming that, this is going to be a weekly thing. People are going to be measuring their numbers every single week. The Ultimate Fighter is on. I did notice today that Conor McGregor was maybe on Instagram, maybe on Twitter. He was like, tune in. Tonight, promoting it, trying to get a few more viewers. I don't know how much the latest, I think there was another episode tonight. But I have not watched The Ultimate Fighter since, as far as on a weekly basis, the last time I watched The Ultimate Fighter was a very, very long time ago. It had to have been the Kimbo Slice season. It was like the heavyweights. I believe they were coached by Rashad Evans and Rampage Jackson. But that was the last time when it was like scheduled, where I had to watch it basically live. I was watching every episode every week as soon as it came out. I didn't want to wait for spoilers or anything like that. But I haven't watched The Ultimate Fighter, since then. I have zero interest, and I'm not going to be watching any episode this season, and obviously the other news of the story with this one is that the fight has not been announced between Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler. I'm an MMA casual, so I don't follow everything in the sport, but I don't really know. A lot of my hardcore MMA fans say the fight's going to be in lightweight, but a lot of the signs point to Conor McGregor wanting to fight in the welterweight division. There's still some kind of questions about, is Conor McGregor even in the USADA testing pool? I've heard yes. I've heard no. People are accusing Conor McGregor of being, on some things recently that people are confusing or alleging that Conor McGregor is on some things. So I don't know if Conor McGregor is in the testing pool. I don't know when the fight, which division. Is it going to be a lightweight fight between Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler? Or is it going to be a welterweight fight? We don't know. Is it going to be, it's going to head the pay-per-view? Will it be, the main? I'm assuming it has to be the main event, but what event? I would imagine in December, because the November event, that's going to be in Madison Square Garden. That's most likely going to be headlined by John Jones versus Stipe Miocic, right? So I'm assuming Conor McGregor is not going to be on that card. Maybe it could happen at the end of this year. Maybe a fight with Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler to end the year, the final pay-per-view of the year. Maybe no championships on that card. But let me know your opinion of this story. Are you watching The Ultimate Fighter? Will you be watching The Ultimate Fighter? Do you have any information on, is Conor McGregor in the USADA testing pool? Will the fight be in lightweight or welterweight? When is the fight happening? Is it 3 rounds? Is it 5 rounds? Is it co-main event? Is it a main event? There's just, every question is still out there about this story. But like I said, most likely this is going to be a recurring theme. They're going to be putting out these numbers every week. I'm assuming the numbers are probably going to get lower. I didn't see the first episode, so I didn't realize that there was only one fight on the entire episode. That's probably not a good sign for week 2. You would imagine less people are going to tune in than 294,000. But let me know your opinion of this story. I will be trying to cover this story all season long and see, how low does these numbers go, with Uriah Faber and Conor McGregor. The first episode was 622,000 viewers on Fox Sports 1, right? ESPN has way more subscribers than Fox Sports 1, right? So it's surprising that, on ESPN, the Ultimate Fighter can't even get 300,000 viewers. So not a good sign for the rest of the season of the Ultimate Fighter 31. But like I said, I won't be watching any episodes this season. The last time I watched the Ultimate Fighter was the Kimbo Slice season, heavyweight season. But I'm Jason, UFC. Today we had a story about the Ultimate Fighter 31 averaged 294,000 of viewers for their debut of Ultimate Fighter Season 1 episode. Ultimate Fighter Season 31, Episode 1, between Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler. So I'm expecting these numbers to continue to drop. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button, and please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.